Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. I want us to listen to some very strong sentiments made by the immediate former Nandi Hills Member of Parliament, Alfred Keter. Remarks that were made in the heart of the Kalenjin nation.
The cost of living is on another level. You stood on a platform of bottom up. Kusaidia wale wanyonge, alafu waende juu. Lakini saizi mmesahau, mkiongeza fuel, mnatesa wale wa chini zaidi kushinda wale ambao mnatesa. Ngamoyo wako kwa fuel tubote tu. Na mtu waje kututisha hapa kidogo ati kagele moto ku amu serikali kwa mwa. Mami, yage rubuti wekicho. Ama sawa basi, Mungu hapa. Mkitoka hapa mtuonyeshe petrol stations ya watu wa serikali na ile ya opposition. Magenge, ngibia mandazi gete begeli ngono. Anane. Na msituambie ati wewe siji nini. Watu kumagolo sa tuweka sasa wanaona mimi mwenye kimebe mami. Anane. Person. There are many people who are languishing in poverty. The school fees has been increased. The cost of living is on another level. And you spoke on the same basis. Mulisema yule rais ambaye alitoka hapo anajua kuongoza, hata mimi nikakubali. Lakini nyinyi you have made it worse than Uhuru Kenyatta. Anane, ukasabu huni maisha mahui? Anane. Magisa izo aige. Magisa izo aige. Kasi jada kiata tokul jamaa to magitizema.
As Alfred Keter speaks, he is being cheered wildly. That only goes on to confirm that Kenyans across the country, irrespective of tribal inclinations, are suffering. They are yearning for a savior, somebody who will save them from a William Ruto's yoke. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to see in clear terms what that means and what it portends. Before we do that, we are almost hitting our target. We have so far raised over 65,000 Kenyan shillings. What is remaining is just 35,000 Kenyan shillings. Those sending their contributions, channel all your contributions to that number below there. That's my M-Pesa number. Our target is 100,000 Kenya shillings that will enable us buy a good camera to bring you high quality videos here. Yes, I think we can finish this business today. Send your contributions to that number. Let's now jump to our analysis. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? When Ruto and his team were campaigning, Ruto managed to create a euphoria in some parts of the country. He convinced especially those who were suffering at that time that he was their savior. He was going to form with them a hustler's government. In the 1 year Ruto has been in power, Ruto has disapproved himself. He has confirmed to the hustlers that he was just lying to them. And any sane hustler, any sane Kenyan will never take William Ruto seriously. Never. Anybody still taking William Ruto seriously, still expecting that Ruto can say something and can deliver on something, that somebody, let me call a togege. Yes. It's clear Ruto is not a good leader. When Alfred Keter speaks in the heart of the Kalenjin nation, and you are seeing he's being cheered widely, that's something that should not be taken lightly. That's a sign of a rebellion, a sign that things are not very good, even in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. There is a silent suffering majority in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. And if only they can get a leader who can deliver them from a William Ruto's bondage, they'll immediately support that leader. What I'm trying to say, the opposition has a lot to gain as a result of the lack of performance by this government. Opposition has a lot to gain. All they need to do is just to organize themselves very well. They've got a lot of goodwill amongst the people. Ruto has actually dirtied his waters. If a strong leader can emerge to oppose William Ruto, that leader will be supported by very, very many Kenyans. It seems to appear a whopping majority of Kenyans are not in support of Ruto's government. And if you look on how Kenyans voted in the last year's presidential election, the Mountain and Kalenjin Rift Valley, from what Chebukati announced, gave Ruto a majority presidential votes. All other Kenyans gave Raila Odinga majority presidential votes. The two regions that supported William Ruto last year seems to be abandoning William Samoei Ruto. And from the reaction from that crowd, as Alfred Keter attacks Ruto's government, you are seeing the people cheering him up widely. Something that could not have happened last year. That in itself confirms that even those who supported Ruto are now abandoning him. They are abandoning him. And in our earlier video, I did explain that leaders supporting William Ruto across the country and even in Kalenjin Rift Valley, they will find it very hard. In fact, the anger, they'll be the first people or first leaders that people will pour their anger on. Yes, they'll be the first people. Before the people, the masses of the voters punishes William Ruto, they will first punish these leaders helping William Ruto to oppress them. So these are leaders who are really walking a tightrope. They are between a rock and a very hard place. The people will be more brutal against them, or rather on them, more than even on William Ruto. That's something I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm saying that for areas that supported William Ruto. The Mountain and the Kalenjin Rift Valley, they'll be more brutal on the leaders supporting William Ruto more than they will be on William Ruto. As I conclude, having looked at the current political situation in the country, I'm now fully persuaded that William Ruto was not ready to form a government. He was not sure at all, or rather, he doesn't even know how a government is being run. Now, something tells me very strongly that since 2013, all the successes we might have seen with Uhuru Ruto's government was purely because of Uhuru Kenyatta. I can now attribute the failures to William Ruto's wing. Yes, because even before we went for 2022 presidential election, Jubilee government was divided into two. There was the Uhuru wing, William Ruto wing. Ruto's wing, even before the 2022 elections, it was seen as the corrupt wing of the Jubilee government. William Ruto at that time was telling Kenyans that, these are just politics. These are just politics. And some Kenyans were believing him at that time. You are now seeing clearly that as Kenyans expected all along, that one side of the Jubilee wing was the problem, it's coming out true that actually Kenyans were right. The William Ruto wing, the William Ruto's wing of the Jubilee government was the main problem. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Those sending their contributions, channel all your contributions to that number below. 0722 735 065. It's remaining just about 35,000 Kenya shillings. Let's finish this business today so that we can acquire a good camera. Yes. Channel your contributions to that number below. And to those subscribing to our new YouTube channel, Dennis Live, I've pinned the link of the new channel on the comment section. The first comment. Tap on the link and it will take you to our new channel where we also discuss politics. Make sure you subscribe. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.